Welcome back to Outriders. We have some fantastic news for the players of the demo today. In this video we are going through the latest patch notes. They have finally found a fix for the most irritating bug that players have come across. Fortunately I never came across it, but a lot of people in my live stream chat, in my video comments and stuff, they were all pointing it out. So I'm so happy for you guys that they are finally getting around to actually fixing it properly. There are still a couple of things they need to do, but we'll go through the patch notes. I'll leave them linked in the description because there are a couple of links you can click to basically reply to the developers and let them know if there are other issues. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoy it, sub to the channel, turn notifications on. And if we take a look, first things first, the patch that was previously released on Steam and PlayStation is now available on Xbox, so that'll be the one with the motion blur toggle. Steam and PlayStation have also received an additional minor patch, the content of which has already been rolled into today's Xbox patch, so that all platforms are now perfectly aligned. Every single platform has the same update with the same fixes and everything on it. And they believe they have identified and now prevented the inventory wipe/items disappearing issue from occurring in the Outriders demo. They actually published the fix for the issue on Monday, but they've been using the days since then to verify whether their resolution's been successful. Today's patch has added an extra safeguard against the issue occurring in future based on their findings. They are asking any players that have had their inventories wiped on the following days to let them know on the comment or replying to the tweet. And that's why I'm leaving this that I'm reading linked in the description, because as of Tuesday the 16th of March, all the way up until Friday the 19th of March, if your inventory has disappeared on those days only, then contact them because they've released the patch on Monday to try and sort it out. So if any inventories have gone missing since Tuesday onwards, then they need to have a look further and see if there's anything else they can do to try and stop it happening altogether. They are really hoping that no more inventory wipes have occurred during those days. So it's literally from Tuesday this week up until literally now. They want to ensure that it's been resolved, so let them know. Restoration. They believe that the issue has been prevented going forward, so they can focus a bit more on how they plan to compensate affected players. They fully understand the disappointment of feeling like you've lost significant progress, items or time. They would like to assure you that they are doing everything in their power to make things right. While they're still working on the exact technicalities, below are their intentions for item restoration. So restoration should take place on a specific day, and it should only be a one-time event. The exact date is still to be confirmed, but they're hoping for this to occur before the launch of Outriders on April 1st. They will give us an update when they have confirmation of the date and the timings. They will only be able to restore legendary items that have been lost as a result of the bug. They will not be able to restore items of a rarity anything below legendary. At this time, you do not need to get in touch with them to report inventory disappearances that occurred before Monday the 15th of March. It then goes on to say here, please note that these are our intentions that we are providing here for transparency. While we try our hardest to make things right, we unfortunately cannot make guarantees for the specifics of the above or the timeline of this, as we may run into technical difficulties that delay our work. Again, the same thing with accolades. It appears to be a separate issue. They still need to uncover the full extent of it in order to better tailor their resolution for it. If you've had your accolades wiped, again, there's a comment or a tweet that you can reply to. They will look into things for you. Other things that they are investigating with a hope for improvements before launch: touchpad sensitivity being too high on PlayStation controllers, leading to unintended menu openings. Further optimizations to multiplayer connections, which is something the game needs. In my opinion, especially the 3-player group connection. But that's possibly going to have improvements before launch, which is going to be really, really good if that is the case. The main game will also include a host of improvements and bug fixes that weren't possible to be integrated into the demo at the time of the demo release, due to when they had to split the development builds. Even if there are things that they may not have directly addressed during the update so far, there's a good chance they'll be resolved with the launch build. Then they've said, basically, if there's anything you feel hasn't had an answer yet, let us know. So they're being very transparent. Obviously, they can't give you every single thing you have lost back, but in my opinion, if it's still a problem, just don't play the game. Don't buy the game, don't play the game, don't continue playing the demo, whatever. I'm just happy that they have said, right, we can give you your legendaries back. We don't know when, but we can give you the legendary stuff back. They are the most important things. All the other rarities you're just going to use for shards, mods. You'll get more when the game comes out. It's better than them saying, right, We fixed the issue, it won't happen again, but you can't have anything back. All your legendaries gone. It's a much better thing. Obviously, there's negatives and positives to it. It shouldn't have been happening in the first place. It should have been tested, all that sort of stuff. But they have been transparent. They're letting us know what's going on. They're letting us know that they're trying to plan for all this sort of stuff to come to it. Multiplayer connections. All of the platforms are now aligned with their updates. I think this is just positive. I don't think there's too many negatives. Obviously, it's bad if you've lost your purples, your blues, everything like that. The greens didn't matter too much besides shards. The purples, they ended up patching them out of the vendors anyway, so they wouldn't have really mattered too much, besides that deconstructing for mods. And then the same with some blues. But if you're interested in the game, you're going to get your legendaries back. You can carry on farming for the blues. Nobody at this stage is getting purples anyway, so the purples don't matter too much. And when your inventory got wiped, there wouldn't have been too many purples anyway, because there really wasn't a lot of time to pick them up from the vendors. So overall, I think this is good. Obviously, a few more things that they need to work on. But we don't have long until the launch now. It's going to be an absolute blast. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.